Yo, what's up everybody? This is Jose from Florida Hood Blogs. We're here in Tampa, Florida, and we're going to show you guys the real streets of Tampa. We're going to show you North Tampa, we're going to show you West Tampa, we're going to show you the University neighborhood. So 40,000 views in 3 weeks, so we're back in Tampa for more of the city because you guys like this city so much. The video got so many views that we're back in Tampa again for more. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. This is the mall that was vandalized, but just the same way people came and destroyed, people also came and fixed. But we're not going to offer any opinions since this is pretty much a political situation at this point. We're not going to offer any opinions, but this mall was vandalized here. Starting at 7:30, the city of Tampa has a curfew. Just like the sign says here, epic fail. This is an epic fail. These are the businesses that invest. You know, not a lot of businesses are willing to invest in these communities, and for those few companies that invest into these communities, I'm not even going to get into it. Like I said, this has become a political thing, and we don't do politics on this channel, so I'm not going to offer too many opinions, but angry people, you know, you're still out and about screaming, and just it's very tense here still. So it's a very sad situation to see Tampa, a beautiful city with beautiful people, one of my favorite cities in Florida, and a city that I think is a very loving city. So let's go explore the city. in North Tampa. North Tampa. for some more since you guys liked it so much. Tampa's a beautiful city full of friendly, warm people. It's a diverse city. You got Latino, you got Caribbean, you got African American, you got American. This city is a beautiful mix of everybody. One of my favorite cities in Florida because of the diversity. And not only is it diverse, but everybody gets along. It's a beautiful city with beautiful people that I love. This is a good town. The food the food in Tampa, the food game in Tampa is amazing. Yo, welcome to Tampa, Florida, the 813. I recently did a Tampa Hoods video and we got 40,000 views in just 3 weeks. We missed West Tampa, we missed Cross Fletcher, we missed University, we missed some parts of North Tampa, so we're back in Tampa to do more. Keep in mind, Tampa's a huge city, and it may take several videos to cover most of the hoods here, but for the most part, we're doing the best we can to cover the city of Tampa. Amazing city with amazing people. Are you guys ready to take a tour through Tampa? Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel, and also share our videos in your Facebook, Instagram, whatever you can. Let everybody know about Florida Hood Vlogs, and we can come to your hood and show everybody what it's about, where you're from. So make sure you like and subscribe. Let's go explore this beautiful city of Tampa. The city of Tampa has a curfew that will take effect in less than 1 hour. At 7:30, the city of Tampa has a curfew, so we have to wrap it up really quick. We're gonna head to West Tampa and show you guys the West Tampa neighborhoods. On this channel, we don't touch religion, we don't touch politics. We stay out of all that garbage. We just show you guys the real streets, the real people. If you like my channel, subscribe. I don't care who you are, regardless of what race you are, what country you're watching in. I love everybody who supports my channel. I don't care about what nationality or race you are. I just care that you like my videos. If you love me, I love you. So let's get to it. Let's explore the city of Tampa. Wow, this is like New Orleans. Alright, we're like in a New Orleans looking type of neighborhood. Cool. Sweet, man. Beautiful neighborhood. This looks like New Orleans. No, I haven't talked too much throughout the video. I'm just trying to get the footage going. We got too much going on at once. We're trying to look at the news and everything. So beautiful neighborhood. I love the houses. Very nice neighborhood. Look at these front porches. These are I guess they're like a, I don't know what type of house they are. Maybe like a shotgun or a cottage. I'm not sure what these are called. They're too big to be shotguns. Nice houses. Really antique neighborhood. I like it. A nice neighborhood. This is West Tampa. For the most part, very historic neighborhood. Lots of old houses. Big front porches. I smell barbecue, Katie. Somebody's barbecuing around here. Is this the wrong way? I think so. I'm just gonna have to cross. Somebody's barbecuing. Find out which one it is. Somebody's open barbecuing around here. Somebody's barbecuing. I want some barbecue. Even though there's a curfew, I think the barbecue place is still open out here. So the wind's coming out of the north today, so it might be a few blocks that way. And we're trying to find a place to eat for dinner here in Tampa, but because there's a curfew, technically most restaurants are closed. And I smell some barbecue. There's several really good barbecue places around here, but the thing is that they're closed. We see a police helicopter. There may be some riding. I have to check on the police radar and see if there's riding somewhere. That's a police helicopter right there. there may be some type of situation unfolding. Is this a one-way? So this is West Tampa. You can see the road. We're bumping along. Very, very historic neighborhood roads here. These are real cobblestone roads. And I don't know if they're smoking it for tomorrow or if it's what the deal is. They may be smoking it for tomorrow, but I smell some barbecue. And in a neighborhood like this, you know it's gonna be top ranked barbecue. So see if we can get our hands on some really good barbecue. Is this a one-way? No, we gotta be careful because some of these streets, they're so thin that they have to make them. Into one-ways. So this is a very different type of neighborhood. The architecture here is really nice. This is still a hood, if you ask me. It's still a hood, but it's a very nice hood. I smell barbecue. Where's the barbecue? Is it this little place here? I smell barbecue. This is like a Puerto Rican. Dude, I smell barbecue. Where is it? Nando's? What is it? Puerto Rican place? Elote, that's a Mexican one. Dude, where's this barbecue smell coming from? No, that's somebody for a business. I'm hungry. I want some barbecue. I love my brothers. I hope they love me back. This is just like New Orleans. I love these neighborhoods. Very, very nice. It's just like a little. It looks like New Orleans for the most part. It's a very nice neighborhood. It definitely doesn't feel like Florida. This has like a New Orleans, Alabama type of feel to it. I love it. And Tampa's got some great little neighborhoods. We're on Howard and Beach. Howard and Beach. Very nice neighborhoods. Beautiful historic homes. They're building new houses in here. So this is a nice neighborhood. Front porches. That's what's up. Bungalows with a big front porch. I like this neighborhood a lot. If there's a restaurant open on, we're gonna eat. This is the West Tampa hoods that you guys mentioned. I forgot in my videos. Like it so far. It reminds me of New Orleans. It's got that laid-back feel to it too, you know. Yeah, we're gonna go over there, check that out. So, of course, the city of Tampa has a curfew here, so it's now 6:32. So we have 1 hour to finish wrapping up our recording before we're in violation of the city curfew. They did allow certain essential businesses to stay open. I'm gonna guess that's gonna be hotels and I don't know, maybe gas stations, for example. Stuff like that might be open, but for the most part, they want people to clear the streets of Tampa because there's been rioting and protesting and all that. Oh, it's a dead end. We gotta get to the other side. So these are the West Tampa neighborhoods. Really nice area. I like what I see. This is the type of neighborhood that I like to explore. So much architecture, you know, older homes. Really nice area to explore. Old buildings. There's just not enough of that here in Florida. These are real nice neighborhoods to explore. They're hood, they're historic. I like to call these a hood-storic district. Instead of historic district, this is a hood-storic district. Ooh, look at that. Caprice, man. Nice little Caprice. These streets are very, very narrow. New York. People from New York and New Jersey and Massachusetts. Wow, they got the whole Northeast in that house. Go ahead. Go ahead. Look at this. I want to go down that street. I want to let me. How do you get on that street? How do you get on that street right there? These are like all dead ends, and they kind of wind back and forth. I'm trying to get onto look at, there's a street here that has this really old building, but it's kind of, these streets are all kind of laid out weird, very narrow and winding in and out. Makes me nervous because they're all dead ends and really narrow. Nowhere to run. If somebody gets mad at my camera and wants to flash mob me out of this neighborhood, there's not really too many places to run. Somebody could box me in with a car or something in this narrow streets. Makes me nervous. Very unlikely it's gonna happen, but it's just I don't know what these neighborhoods are like. I don't live out here, but I don't live out here, so I don't know how. Oh, for sale. That's nice. I'm looking for an old Conker. Spruce. I love my brothers. I hope they love me back. Is this a one-way?
No.
This is very, even though this is right in the middle of the city, this is a neighborhood, very neighborhood-like. So out here, dead ends, all that stuff like that. They know every car that comes back here. Very neighborhood-like, you know. So it's kind of hard to, you know, you kind of stand out. What's up, y'all? Yeah, so YouTube. Nice purple house. That's the life right there. I wish I was that age again. Just hanging out with your friends, chilling. Not a worry in the world. No bills to pay. Oh, look at these little houses. Sweet. No bills to pay. Nothing. Just life at its purest. Is this a one-way? I don't get these streets. Is it a one-way?
No.
I don't care about hitting curbs. Is it a one-way? I'm on a 2500. I do not care about hitting a curb. I don't care about hitting a curb. I want to get on the street to show these buildings. I really don't care about. I'm not going to drive down a one-way, but I don't care about hitting a curb. Hitting a curb to me is insignificant. I'm on a 2500. Where's this barbecue place just on the internet? I could really go for some barbecue. That place is open. Where's that building where we look at? Look at this building right here, y'all. That's what's up. Big city stuff. Really cool old building. Let's see if I can park right here. I'm just gonna park. No parking. Stupid. No parking in front of me. Let's just park right here. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys this building. You show right here. Alright, everybody. So we're in the West Tampa neighborhoods, and there's a few very old buildings here. You would expect this in New York, or maybe in Kentucky's bourbon country. You probably would not expect it here in Tampa or in Florida. Oh yeah, Tampa does have a lot of it. But this is something you would expect in New York, maybe in Kentucky's bourbon country. It's got a clock right at the top. Very interesting building. Definitely not the usual building for Florida. This is a really older building, so there's also another one on the next block over that's about the same. Just a really, really big old building. Interesting big old building here in the middle of Tampa. So very interesting older building here in Tampa. And in a very historic looking neighborhood. horses. Nice.
Hi, what time is your dining room open till? Okay, thank you.
Let me see.
Till 8 o'clock.
Okay, come to now.
6:44.
Okay. Good. We'll make it to go order or something. I want to sit down and eat.
I want to sit down.
I do too, but let's do this neighborhood though, okay?
There's bathrooms and stuff like that.
Got it. I get it. But let's do our neighborhood, okay? Houses are so nice.
Yeah.
Nice houses, man. Beautiful, like shotgun style row houses. I don't know what these are called. Kind of looks like New Orleans. I love it. I bet it's expensive too here. I mean, it's not gonna be ridiculously expensive, but considerably. I'm sure we got more than an hour for the video so far. They recognize it's a GoPro. People in West Palm Beach don't recognize it as a GoPro. They just say it's the police. It's the po-po. It's the po-po. I'm like, have you seen my teeth? What police force? What police force is gonna hire somebody who looks as criminal look? I mean, I'm a great person, but I don't look like a great person. I mean, I don't have the face value to be a cop. Now, how do you look at me and the first thing that comes to your mind is, it's the po-po? So here in Tampa, they say, oh, cool, it's a GoPro. Hey, it's a GoPro. You know, we're going on YouTube. That's Tampa. Here's West Palm Beach. It's the po-po, dog. The po-po. The po-po. Like, quite literally, when we did, what was the other neighborhood we did here in Tampa? What was it called? Sulphur Springs, which is one of the worst hoods here in Tampa. We were in Sulphur Springs. We literally recorded drug deals there, and the people were like, oh, we're going on YouTube. You know, like, they weren't really, and it's just, they don't care. I mean, it varies from neighborhood to neighborhood. But what happens in like those places, I think, and maybe I'm wrong, so if we have connoisseurs of the ghetto, if we have some hood connoisseurs here on our channel, connoisseur is somebody who's an expert at a particular thing. If we have some hood connoisseurs, we're on Walnut and Gomez. If we have some hood experts, what I think happens is that, let's say you're in the hood and somebody drives by with a camera, and the reason they announce it is because if you don't announce it and they think somebody else notices that you noticed it and you didn't announce it, then you could get beat up because you're supposed to be like on the lookout, you know? It's kind of like a neighborhood thing. Oh, you gotta be on the lookout. Even if you're not on it, you still gotta be on it, you know? So when you see a lot of like women, especially like women and people who are more vulnerable, like older people, they're always on the lookout because they are more vulnerable. So like they feel that if they're not on the lookout, then they're gonna be like beat up, and they can get beat up by the younger people who are actually on whatever street stuff they're on. And I could be wrong about that. It's just my personal opinion or thoughts that maybe the older people in the community, you know, the older people and the weaker and the women and stuff, when they see you with a camera, they have to announce it, because if they don't, then it's kind of like they're not on point, and they could be victimized. So it's almost like, I feel that maybe, and I could be wrong, this is my opinion, and it's not in every neighborhood, it's in some of the neighborhoods where people are more anti-camera, you know, they're more on point. It could just be that those people have to be on point, and they're kind of harassed or bullied into having to behave that way by other people in the community, you know, and they feel that if they don't do that, then they could be you know, harassed or physically abused by people who are doing street activities that want to keep the whole neighborhood on point. They got a front dog on the front porch. That's life right there. Now, let's say I drive by a neighborhood and they fail to recognize me and point me out. Then the people out there were like, oh, you didn't see that guy with a camera? And again, I could be wrong. That's not all neighborhoods. But maybe that's the case in some of these neighborhoods where like the people feel that they're not really on anything, but they have to be on point on the lookout for other people in the neighborhood. And if they fail to be on point, then whatever. Beautiful neighborhood here in Tampa. And that's just my own observation. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. Does that apply to every neighborhood? Probably not, but that's what I feel is the case, you know? Like people who live in these neighborhoods that are really criminal, I'm not saying this neighborhood again, I'm just saying in general, you know, they have to be on point all the time. They can't slip for a second, you know? They have to play the game 24/7. They have to always be careful, because all it takes is one very insignificant slip up, and then you got people in your neighborhood trying to beat you up. So they have to be on point all the time. That's why it's kind of like, you know, like in Africa, if you've ever seen like in the Sahara, you know, the birds hang out with the deer, you know, and then like when there's a lion, the birds start snitching, lion, lion, lion. You've seen it before. You know, there's a bunch of deer eating. You know, here's how this works. There's these birds and egrets and other birds and like crows and stuff, and they eat the ticks off of the deer. So while the deer are eating, the birds are keeping an eye out for the predators. So if a lion's trying to sneak up on a deer, there may be some birds nearby, and the birds will start screaming, and that lets the deer know that there's a predator. Tampa police and an undercover car too. So it could be a deal where, you know, like we're in a neighborhood, the people who are, you know, the birds, you know, they're not really the ones eating, they're just the ones on the lookout, you know. And I just feel like when I go into some of these neighborhoods, some people are those birds, or, you know, like the crows, you know. A lot of people hanging out here. You know, like when you drive through there. But Tampa's a cool city, y'all. Tampa is something else. It's a fun city. Lots of stuff going on, cool people, everybody gets along. This is a very historic area, beautiful districts. We got a bunch of murals here. Oh, this is deep over here, but very deep over this one. Hey, it's for YouTube, it's for YouTube. No, it's not, no, man, it's for YouTube, it's for YouTube. So we're gonna keep going here. I didn't like that. There's a mural of Obama on this side and some other figures that they, you know, for the community that they care about, but we're gonna have to skip on it. We're gonna keep it moving. That little spot is way too deep, and just me and Katie. We don't want no trouble. We gotta roll back down this street. Hopefully we can roll back down this street without any incident. I gotta show you guys the houses on the street. I feel that, you know, prejudice in the United States goes in all directions. I feel that, I'm not even gonna get into this. It's not even worth it. We're not even gonna get into this. It's just, we live in a world that is so messed up in every single direction. I just tell people, be the best person you can, love everybody, treat everybody the same, don't be judgmental. If somebody's wearing dirty clothes or they got ugly teeth or you don't like the way they look, you should still treat that person the same way you would treat anybody else. Do you have the business card, Tony, Katie? The YouTube? Because if you get surrounded by a flash mob of angry people, you better be ready to let them know what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Yeah.
Because they didn't seem to like us when we came through the first time, so just enough. You got a few more, get them out. Yeah. Nice graffiti on the side of that building. But we're gonna have to just keep it moving to the, oh shoot, there's a red light there, I'm happy. Nice graffiti on the side of this building here. Beautiful graffiti on the side of this building. Oh, that's that barbecue place, but they're closed. Barbecue King, but they're closed. This spot is deep. Just for YouTube, y'all. Just for YouTube. I want the trouble, man. I'm just doing my work. My corner is deep. And right now the environment in this country is scary. People are rioting, they're attacking people, they're breaking buildings, burning stuff. If nobody's coming, I'm just gonna blow his light. I'm seriously just gonna blow his light. If this light doesn't change, I'm just gonna blow it. I'm just gonna blow it. I don't want to stay here too long. West Tampa door, and they broke the door. West Tampa door, and they broke the door. So, you know, right now there's a really tense environment in the United States with, you know, rioting and stuff. So I don't want to. I'm not African American. I'm in an African American community, and there's a lot going on. There's protests right here in the city. As you guys have seen, they've burnt buildings in the city, and you know, burglarized buildings, and you know, there's a lot of hate and anger. So you don't want to turn into the target of that hate and anger. So, I think if I was African American, it'd be a lot easier for me to do what I do. Maybe not. Maybe it would be. I'm not sure. Maybe it would be, oh no, the bed bugs. They got the bugs. Maybe it would be easier. Maybe it'd be harder. Because then if like, let's say I was African American, I wouldn't draw as much attention initially, but then if I did get caught violating something, they might try to implement some type of neighborhood rule on you. I don't know. And this is driving around with a camera through neighborhoods that are rough. It's not a good deal, no matter how you look at it. Because if you're riding through here, minding your own business, nobody's gonna bother you. But when you got that camera, everybody takes note, and not everybody's happy about it. So, beautiful district here in Tampa. I'm sure if I wasn't driving around with a camera, everybody would be friendly and cool. But when you got that camera out, that just changes the dynamic of everything in every single neighborhood. So, but I'm doing it for you guys, to show you guys this nice neighborhood here in Tampa. You know what I like about Tampa and Jacksonville? Katie won't hit me. Promise you won't hit me, Katie? Yeah. Katie, promise you won't hit me? She said, well, we'll see about that. I was going to tell you something I like about Jacksonville and Tampa, but Katie's going to hit me, so I can't say it. It's crazy how this barbecue place is packed for them, you know, for being this season of the world. But then you go to other little small neighborhood spots and they're not open. Seems like people don't seem to support every type of business. Man, they got the wow.
Look what they got.
They got Riots. And what else?
Havana mojito.
Oh yeah, but the Popo, those are good.
Grab one.
The Popo, man. The Popo right there, man. You're driving?
It's not alcoholic. It's a soda.
Oh, it's a soda? We'll grab two of them. Those are good. We had those in Kentucky, right?
No, here in Naples.
In Naples?
Yeah.
Those are good. They're just really hard to find. Check these out, guys. Grab. They're not alcoholic, right? Let me see.
No, they're not alcoholic.
These are awesome Havana drinks, but they're really hard to find. Well, you can look it up online. They're really good. The Havana mojitos. Really good stuff. They're just hard to find. All right, guys, we're gonna order here. Dude, look at that, y'all. Let's get something to eat.
Send me for here to go.
For here?
For here, we'll get some.
Oh, give us a minute. Good.
Yeah.
They got the SWAT. They didn't poke. That's serious purple right there now. You happy, Katie?
Yes, very.
Get something to eat. We've been working all day. Some bread pudding, baked beans, cornbread, and briskets.